I am a drone hobby enthusiast. I would never use my drone in a way that contradicts the drone hobbyist code of conduct.
I don't know what to do!
Sorry, sometimes I get a little carried away, guys. Gotta control myself, you know. Well, it's hot. Sorry if you can hear my air conditioner in my truck. It's a hot one today, and I just started it, so it's taking a while to get cold, but we're getting there. Takes a minute. I think it's time for a Freon charge up on this thing. I think it's time to recirculate the air in this car. So, listen, man, I've been wanting to do this test for a little while. Ugh, bumps, man, big drop-offs. Been wanting to do this test for a little while. I had an idea a while ago where I wanted to drop a army man from a drone using a drone drop system. So there's two things that I'm gonna show you today. But the real skill set that I'm trying to see if it's possible with the Hubsan Zino, and I don't know if it's gonna react fast enough or it's gonna be able to come down fast enough. There's a lot of things at play here, but I think I wanna take a shot at this. We're gonna lift this army man up in the dude. I'm gonna push this modified bait drop system that I have to drop the little army dude. And I'm gonna see if I can chase him down and get visuals while I'm coming down doing a pan angle. I'm not sure if the drone has the capability to come down as fast as the parachute, and that's where the problem's gonna lie. I think this is a really good skill set to pick up, honestly, so it makes me want to chase this theory a bit and see what I can come up with. Now, the reason I'm not doing with the Mavic Mini or the, you know, Bebop 2 is, number one, the Mavic Mini couldn't hold this bait drop system, and it has optical flow and sensors on the bottom of it. Same with the Parrot Bebop. It has the optical flow sensor as well as, sorry, jumping on the road. It has the optical flow sensor as well as the sonar sensor on the bottom. What's up there, guys? So this is the universal bait drop system. Comes with a nice little remote, which I have modified for a larger LiPo battery. I also removed the antenna to the outside, drilled a hole in it. I will put a purchase link for this bait drop system for anybody that has a drone that does not have sensors on the bottom like optical flow and all that stuff. It is nice to have a bird around that doesn't have those things, so you got to give the Hubsan credit. As much as I would have liked this drone to have had optical flow, it actually helps in this scenario. So I'm not complaining. I also modified the bait drop system itself with a SMA connector, and then I put a 3 dBi antenna on there. That way I can get a lot further range out of this setup. So this is a pretty good setup. I have no idea how I'm gonna get this to take off with it. I think I'm gonna try to take off from my hand. My biggest question is the army guy gonna end up blowing around all over the place and destabilizing the platform before I can even get it high enough? Or is it gonna crash and fail and burn and all that good stuff? We'll find that out as we go. I will also put the purchase link for the little army dudes in case anybody wants those. Honestly, I just looked around for a little bit. I bought Tangle free, which is kind of cool. It's really easy. It's just netting instead of all the extra lines hanging down. So you get the cool little dude and then the Tangle free netting, which makes it really simple. You have to worry about getting all tied up with itself. So I thought that was cool. And it also came in a pack of 4 for 10 bucks, as opposed to most of them that were trying to sell one for like $7.99 or $10. I got 4 on eBay, so I'll post that link too. This unmodified is $24. I will post the purchase link where I found this TR66. It's got a very strong servo, has no problem dropping your majority of stuff. I'm guessing I can probably get 500 to 1,000 feet of range now out of this drone drop system. No extra switches on this for modifying for an extra one, so you know, just gotta kind of push the button and it'll drop it wherever it's at. So I think ideally the thing to do here to see if this thing even flies first. If it does, I'll take it up to altitude slowly, and then I'll hit the drone drop deployment system, and then I'll see if I can actually chase it down. My next worry is that this is going to mess or interfere with the compass on this unit, and we will find that out as we go. It's got a little power switch right here on the front of it, as well as this one. When they link up, it'll stop blinking, and the light will turn solid on this and this. If it goes out of range, you'll know because this will start blinking to let you know that it's out of range. So that's a nice little feature, a little fail-safe for you to let you know if you're going to be out of range when you want to deploy or not. Hold the button down, wait for it to release. Quite simple. So got the range boosters on here today. My phone is currently charging. I'm going to give it about another 10 minutes, and then I'm going to see if I can get this thing up in the air. I think for takeoff, I'm just going to hold it in my hand and see how well that goes. we'll see. We'll see what works best here. I'll do my best to make this go as smoothly as possible. This drone drop system, unfortunately, isn't really designed for a quad like this. It's designed for a quad with legs that kind of hold it up higher in the air, like the 3DR Solo or Phantoms or stuff like that. But then again, you run into optical flow sensors. So when you start running into those kind of sensors, man, you start having problems. With that being said, let's see if we can get this bird in the air, have a little bit of fun, and I'll see if I can chase this down. Even though this has a gimbal problem right now, unfortunately the gimbal roller on the front of this has an issue. I'll try to make the footage as stable as possible. It's kind of unfortunate that it has such an issue, but we'll work through it, man, and we'll see how things go. So, like I said, I'll work with the gimbal. If I can get it to stay steady and stationary, I'll be good to go. Then I'll just have to worry about the controls, which, by the way, these are not very accurate. I will be flying this in sport mode because I need it to go up and down in altitude really quickly. I tried to choose a not so windy day out here in a large field, so hopefully this goes smoothly. There's not much wind, should just kind of come straight down, and that's the hope. We'll go from there. Whee! That went nothing as planned. As soon as I dropped it, it blew right away. There was no chasing it, man. It by the time I figured out where it was gone. It landed somewhere, unfortunately, in this tree patch. I'm gonna go on the search for it. Hopefully we can find it. I highly doubt it, though. It was cruising, man. It was apparently that little breeze was enough to just take it, and it just went. So we'll see. I'm gonna go walk the trail line, see what I can come up with.
Screw you guys, I'm going home.